Millions knew the name, Dick Cheney, but few truly understood the man behind the power. Today, as the world remembers one of the most influential and controversial figures in American politics, we look back at the journey that shaped his legacy. Richard Bruce Cheney was born on January 30th, 1941 in Lincoln, Nebraska. Raised in a modest, hardworking family, Cheney's early years were shaped by discipline and determination. His family later moved to Wyoming, where young Dick discovered his interest in politics. From student council meetings to community involvement, he showed early signs of leadership. Yet his path wasn't smooth. Academic setbacks and personal challenges tested his resolve. But Cheney's persistence became the foundation of a life devoted to public service. In the late 1960s and 1970s, Cheney's political career began to take shape. His appointment as White House Chief of Staff under President Gerald Ford became his first major breakthrough. It was here that Cheney proved his skill as a strategist, calm under pressure, sharp in decision. Years later, his partnership with George W. Bush would bring him back to the center of world politics as the 46th Vice President of the United States. As a U.S. Congressman, Secretary of Defense, and later Vice President, Cheney's leadership story became one of power and controversy. He directed U.S. operations during the Gulf War and was a key architect of America's response after 9/11, shaping policies that defined global security for decades. Yet, his legacy was without criticism. From the Iraq War to harsh interrogation policies, Cheney's decisions drew both praise and condemnation. He once said, "If I had to do it again, I would," a statement that defined his unwavering conviction. On November 4th, 2025, Dick Cheney passed away at the age of 84. Today, he's remembered as one of the most powerful vice presidents in U.S. history, a man who shaped the modern American defense strategy and left a mark that history cannot ignore. To some, he was a symbol of strength and leadership. To others, a figure of controversy. But to all, Dick Cheney remains a force that defined an era of world politics. This is not just a political biography. It's a true story of resilience, power, and vision. Dick Cheney's success journey reminds us that leadership is not given, it's earned. His story proves that conviction, no matter how polarizing, can change the course of history